Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review the new documentary about musician Joan Baez, I Am a Noise. This is from director Miri Novatsky, Maeve O'Boyle, and Karen O'Connor as they bring to life the story of acclaimed folk singer Joan Baez, who's been performing for over 60 years, who's an activist and legendary singer, songwriter. And what's interesting about this film is, we do get to see Joan Baez now and get her perspectives on her life and how her life has progressed. And that adds layers to this experience and understanding the journey that she's been on in her life. We get to hear from her about some of these experiences, like her relationship with Bob Dylan and how it was truly heartbreaking for her, that experience of that relationship not really working out. What I do appreciate about this film as well is it doesn't just capture the music, which it does capture the music, and honestly her struggle with her changing voice as she got older, using voice coaches, trying to capture what she was able to do or finding new ways to express herself with the voice that she has now. And I think that's a pretty inspiring thing for this film to highlight, is the effects of aging, and especially as a musician, overcoming some of the limitations that you might have now and trying to balance that all out. It's one of those interesting things too that this film is able to capture such a time capsule of activism and cultural impact. They have her marching with Martin Luther King and all these variety of events over the decades that she was a legitimate part of, and her experience having that influence and being there. And I feel like that's such an interesting and dynamic aspect of this film, and how it adds layers to who Joan Baez is and was. In general, it does hit a lot of those biopic music documentary beats in terms of its storytelling, its linear storytelling across her life. But I do think her presence, her reflection, and just the greater scope of her experiences captured on film really adds some layers to this and really delivers something interesting and engaging. But those are my thoughts on Joan Baez, I Am a Noise. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.